Want to get right to our top story this morning, and that is the mess that is happening in a West Phoenix school district. Teachers there, they're opening their classroom doors even though they did not get paid yesterday like they were supposed to.
So the growing frustration and uncertainty is the fallout of a multi-million-dollar financial disaster in the Isaac School District. So this morning, 12 News journalist Jen Wall, you can see her right there. She is live in Phoenix for us. Jen, the state now is expected to meet about these problems as well. Tell us about that.
Yeah, good morning to you. So a House Education Committee, it met yesterday and passed some temporary legislation. And so they're expected to continue talking about this. Now, this legislation, it is expected to keep the school district open for a few more weeks. But again, it's just a temporary fix and nothing has been finalized yet. So as you can imagine, those teachers that didn't get paid yesterday, they're expected to show up once again today. But there's growing frustration and concern over this, not only for the teachers, but for parents who are affected too and their students. So lawmakers intend to keep the Isaac School District open for the rest of the year. Thousands of students and hundreds of teachers are in limbo right now. A court-appointed receiver is now in control of the district's debts, and the superintendent resigned. Now, a temporary fix, House Bill 2610, was introduced by Republican Representative Matt Gress. It has bipartisan support and would provide $2.5 million to the Isaac School District staff. It would also terminate any governing board member and superintendent of a school district if they become insolvent or grossly mismanaged. But some lawmakers question the legality of removing elected board members. They add a couple $1 million won't last long.
For staff to show up for the next 2 weeks and be unclear about whether they will be paid again in 2 weeks, I think is not ideal.
So Gress agreeing here, saying a long-term solution is needed, but if the legislature fails to find a solution fast, the third party in charge of the district right now says it'll have to temporarily close down all of the Isaac schools. This bill still has a long way to go before it gets to the governor's desk, and it's expected to be discussed again soon in the legislature. Meanwhile, a different Valley School District, it is planning to have an emergency meeting later on today to offer some help and support for the Isaac School District, and coming up live in 1 hour at 6:30 a.m. We're going to tell you what that is.
All right, Jen, before we let you go, I do have to ask, we know teachers are back in the classroom today, even though they didn't get paid yesterday, but they decided they would show up today. Is there a plan, though, for tomorrow?
Yeah, good morning to you, Allison. Okay, so this is kind of a day-by-day situation. I was texting back and forth with a teacher at the middle school here in Isaac District last night, and she tells me they plan to meet once again this afternoon, and then they'll decide if they return tomorrow. So as a parent myself, I can't even imagine being caught in that situation. You feel for the teachers who aren't getting paid here in Arizona, and they have contracts. So that is just mind-boggling for them. And then you think about the parents who they have to work. There's a lot of single parents too. They plan on their kids attending school. And so it's just kind of a day-by-day situation of what will happen to these kids, not only for their education, but also, again, the parents who work and need a place for their children to go during the day.
So true. I mean, it's such a mess. And until something can happen that can solve this entire problem, right, Jen, it is just going to be day by day. All right. Thank you so much, Jen. We're going to catch back up with her in our 6 o'clock hour. We'll see you in a bit for that.